Hello, everyone. I'm Nolan Myers, CEO of Double GDP. We're building an end-to-end platform for new cities to connect with residents, accelerate growth, and deliver responsive public services. I'm here today bringing you a sprint update for January 6th, 2021. Last sprint was a holiday sprint, so not quite as busy as usual here at Double GDP, but we did aim to end December with 10 people in a population of 10 across Double GDP cities. And we wanted to focus on building out a financial engine for leasing products and being able to map plots, especially groups of plots, so that the city administrators can begin thinking about prioritizing services. We had some follow-up on survey interviews as well from some surveys of clients last spring. Overall goal was to be at a population of 10 at the end of the sprint, and we think we're there. I'll say a little bit more about this right now. This is an estimate of population right now, and it hasn't changed that much over the last 3 months. This is something that we hope to work on in the next sprint, where we will get a little bit more clarity around who is actually living on site, what we define as a resident, and how we're thinking about tracking toward that goal. Most of our strategic emphasis, though, is on learning ways that we can encourage people to begin building. So this is what's going to ultimately get us to the place where more people can be moving into the city. And the product side, we focused on being able to record payments. So we now have the ability for an administrator to record an invoice. And it's not styled very much yet, but this is what it will look like at the end of next sprint. So we're going to make it look a lot nicer. But right now it's using some of the themes from our task management system. One of the things that I'm very excited about is being able to map plots. You can see here a neighborhood starting to take shape at Nkwashi. And this is the first time that we've been able to see groups of plots, which is really something that we're thinking about in terms of expanding, being able to prioritize services. So we're not quite sure yet where exactly we're going to invest next in this. We're thinking about points of interest, but we're also exploring different themes around sort of seeing which roads are paved, where a cell tower might be, for instance, which houses are under construction. So there are a variety of things that we can do once we actually have some maps out there. But thinking about the next sprint, the most important thing that we want to be able to do is be able to identify individual plots within the map and be able to look at points of interest so that we can start getting a spatial orientation of plots relative to other key interests at the city. On the financial side, we want to be able to record a payment, and we want to start looking at understanding the property value of each of those individual plots so that we can send invoices around them and and associate those plots with ownership of them. In 2 sprints from now, our goal is to be at a population of 12. So we need to find ways to grow by a population of 2 in the next couple of sprints. Some of that might come from a better understanding of the actual census itself. So both we're going to get a little bit more concrete about what the population is today and look to start growing it. Other initiatives will take our first census and be able to start reporting that on a dashboard. And we're going to kick off the planning for our Hackers in Residence program, which will be a big investment in job skills at the city site. That's it for today. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.